everyone.
No, it's straight on me, goddamn. I can't say everybody that's okay. No, it's straight on me.
It's not. And that's okay. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I say that respectfully. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooks you, or regardless to what you're going through right now. I truly hope that you continue to find the balance that you are deserving of to have a better day. And I say that respectfully. Finding peace within is it's not easy, but you man and you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I'm not aging on respect, and today is currently May 21st, 2025. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race overnight process, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. Where do I start? Just trying to show up for myself, the unconditional love. I'm understanding my own lane. I'm thanking God every single day. Being patient with me when it comes to time and day. I'm understanding maturity. The energy is different. I'm making my body waiting on my shoe size on the day. When I become my worst enemy, they would never understand why I chose myself to really go within. I almost gave up on me one day, but I had to realize I was truly worthy. Because I realized that, I had mistakes. I never thought I was perfect. But I had folks that didn't know how to respect me, let alone love me, let alone protect me. So I couldn't overlook me. Yeah, that energy is different. I wasn't doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. I had to understand I couldn't take my kindness or weakness. I had to find balance within. I was thanking God every single day to find peace within. Allowed me to realize I was worthy of living. Yeah, that energy is different. When you actually hear your calling. They wanted you to be a crash out. Hey, butterfly, it started within. They would never understand the self-love, but it took you for you to truly go within. Understanding that walk of life, hold on one second, it wasn't easy. But God was really showing you better days ahead. Yeah, I wasn't doing it for likes if it was a cloud chasing. When I understood that last testimony, why I stand before myself today, that is just different. Yeah, it was days I was on an empty stomach. I wasn't asking for nobody hand out the end of the day, because folks was moving ugly. Pick up the phone for it to be one-sided, only for folks to talk about you like a bad habit, to run through different zip codes and tell about your every move and your whereabouts and what you got going on. Hold on one second, you wasn't trying to mentally abuse you, because you knew how to be there for everybody else. Days when you couldn't see, you knew how to show up for your neighbor, even days when they know how to respect themselves to go within. The helping hand at the end of the day, that you was there for everybody else, even when they try to shortchange you. But hold on one second, God didn't miss out on a blessing when it came to you that day, let alone another day. Imagine overflowing the wrong cups, but only realize that God showed you that, hold on one second, you still had a heart. You still had a heart when they disrespected you, manipulated you. They called you slow, stupid, and retarded. Imagine overflowing somebody's cup just for them to control you, and they try to paint you out to be the villain in their story because they was doing shit for likes and views. Excuse my French, I don't mean no disrespect, but goddamn. When you understood the elevation, when you understood the let go, and let God allow you to see that, hold on one second, I am worthy of choosing me. I understood why certain doors closed in my life for all the right reasons. I wasn't trying to abuse me. Yeah, that energy is different. Mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally, I couldn't lose me in the day. That energy is different. They would never understand, hold on one second, God works in mysterious ways. I don't wish the devil. Yeah, regardless of my sexual orientation, that's just a different type of level. I just knew how to respect my neighbor to stay in my lane. Even days when I couldn't see, I still know how to respect my neighbor. I ain't have hate in my vein. Yeah, that energy is different. Why would I want to reject me because you didn't choose me? Why would I want to reject me because you didn't believe in me? Why would I want to reject me because you did not see my worth? Why would I want to reject me because you didn't see my potential? That energy is different. That's a different type of level. Understanding that, hold on one second, everybody's supposed to see your vision when it comes to your mental. You just know how to respect your neighbor. That energy is different. It's that flow that's within you. That unconditional love truly allows you to recognize, hold on one second, God and door confidence within you. It wasn't just an overnight process either when you gained it that day. It wasn't. It took strength, time, and day. Let go of what you was going through that day. Trauma and pain, it was truly real. But hold on one second, it truly allows you to feel. Childhood trauma was real. It went into your adult, and that one lie you had to tell. That ain't just different. Even when folks try to blackmail you, they was throwing spell because since a baby. Only rest the hold on one second, you was truly still worthy. Yeah, that is just different. You know how when God is really protecting you from the devil and the enemy, they will never understand your calling when it comes to your life. That's why they got to dig in your conscious records, you know, to dibble and dabble at the end of the day when they had no business. It'd be the train of thought for me how God saw everything behind closed doors with their ill intentions. You know, being an adult, it didn't matter your tax bracket when you're trying to get your life together, how folks will try to destroy your character. But you knew that one day that things would get better when it comes to time and day. But you understood elevation when it comes to growth. Hold on 1 second. Your life would never be the same. You know, because, you know, when God closed certain doors in your life, understanding that testimony, hold on 1 second, God was really showing you your faith. You know, that faith that you walk by faith, not by sight, and God wasn't misleading you another day. How God was pouring into your cup because everybody was trying to shortchange you, mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally abuse you. But hold on 1 second, you wasn't wrong for speaking up for yourself because, hold on 1 second, they was walking all over your toes to disrespect you. They wanted you to get out of character, hold on 1 second. They wanted you to get out of character. Imagine speaking up for yourself, only for someone to label you a crash out. Imagine speaking up for yourself, and they wanted to dim your light because they had control and issues over the narrative because nobody's going to believe you, or because you believe in your faith, and God never overlooked you. Folks be like, yeah, I kicked that person out of my life. I did this at the end of the day, but God had the last say when God removed you with your mental health to protect your heart because God truly saw your potential. You know, having a good heart sometimes will make folks feel like they could just walk all over you, but God then wasn't disturbing your peace another day. That's why God closed that door. That's why they don't have access to you today. Even when they try to blackmail you, that is just different. How God actually shows you that, hold on 1 second, I'm about to overflow your cup in the most healthiest way. Not to destroy you, but to make you better. God gave you access to certain keys to go into. You know, in that door, when it comes to elevation, that house, hold on 1 second, is truly for you. Them financial stabilities, hold on 1 second, your pocket's gonna be good. Your pockets will be good. Matter of fact, you know that love language you're looking for? It's right there next to you too. How God was opening certain doors and allowing certain folks to come into your life, not to reject you. They didn't have hate in their vein. They actually knew how to respect you. They didn't look at you like competition because y'all was never competing. That energy is different when it comes to elevation and growth. How folks wanted to see you weak, but God was maintaining your smile to give you strength, but then they would never understand how. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. My favorite topic to talk about is love. Love is real, love is one of a kind what the right one actually feel. Your past made you feel uncomfortable, but your future wasn't a mistake. So I'm being faithful. First time around, that one lie was told, I ain't have to get physical. You know, mislead you with pain. It was real love, not lust. Someone didn't have to run game. The energy is different. Imagine someone saying I do to the right person. God was really showing you better days. The energy is different. Someone truly showing you come out your comfort zone. When it came to your boundaries that day, that self-love looks different on you, love. The energy is different. How you actually can look in the mirror and say you love yourself. You are handsome, you're beautiful, you are worthy of choosing you. And only for the love of your life, not to overlook you. Someone truly sees you. Someone truly respects you. Someone brings you peace into your life, not to disrespect you. Someone protecting your heart when it comes to your mental health. Hold on 1 second. You understood what you overcame when it comes to your past. How you live in your reality today. How that energy has different. How true love wasn't supposed to hurt. True love actually made you feel that, hold on 1 second, it was okay to heal, to go within because God was showing you better days ahead. Imagine not praying the same with somebody, but you still knew how to respect somebody and not ill intention. That energy is different. It wasn't lust. He was truly keeping it real. That energy is different. You know, when you're past living your reality today, you understand time and day. Bringing peace into somebody's life, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. That ain't just different. Imagine gaining a love and a best friend, a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but goddamn, God works in mysterious ways. God's God showing up his own time when God showed you a miracle. How true love wasn't supposed to hurt when somebody's right by your side. You know, the right one. Your biggest cheerleader, up close in person behind closed doors, the one that wouldn't want to hurt you. The one that truly shows you that it's okay to be your authentic self. I got you. The energy is different. Imagine falling in love with someone they wasn't wearing a mask, only falling in love with them every single day. How true love can truly last. It wasn't regret. It wasn't. Imagine being across the country and someone still makes you feel like you got butterflies within. How the love never faded away. Every single day, regardless of what storm you overcame, you know the season. They didn't have to put their hands on you, do you wrong. Someone showing up you good days, bad days, misunderstanding days to maintain your smile. It started within. That self-love looks different on you today. How the love of your life brought you balance. And it wasn't here to run game when it come to your time and day. A vocabulary that you're not used to. Someone taking your kindness to weakness. Imagine overflowing the right person cup. Only to realize, hold on 1 second. Y'all was willing to meet each other halfway. And God was leading you too. Hold on 1 second. To better days. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. They say fairy tales don't exist, but that's a lie. Because someone could truly walk into your life and it wasn't a lie. How God truly shows you that true love can truly be real. Only rest the hold on 1 second. You allow yourself to heal. You know, because God was guiding you to better days ahead. That vocabulary when it comes to the love language, hold on 1 second. My past living my reality today. God was protecting my heart when it comes to my mental health. Allowed me to see I was truly worthy of choosing me. Regardless of who guilt me overlooked during my journey, or mentally, verbally, physically abused me, God allowed me to see someone could truly be by my side, not to hurt me. That ain't just different. When God shows you that someone could truly walk into your love, and show you better days ahead, it wasn't a lie told, because true love wasn't supposed to hurt. I'm not using no respect. It doesn't matter about your upbringing, I say that respectfully. Because someone can come from the most unhealthiest upbringing, but they can still have a beautiful heart. They can still create beautiful children in a world when it's against them, but they create a household that didn't have to get physical. It didn't have to be disrespect. It didn't have to be lust. It didn't have to be lack of love. Because someone truly knew at the end of the day, just because someone never taught me the vocabulary of love, I still know how to be someone halfway, not to dim their light. Who would have knew that the love of your life wasn't a mistake? I'm not aging of respect. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I do not work with no third-party conversations, and I never did. Today is currently May 21st, 2025, and I say that respectfully. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not hack people's devices. I don't gang stalk people. I don't hack people's devices. I don't project spoken in a toxic way. And I don't disrespect with nobody or energy harvest off my neighbor. Or gang stalk anybody. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. You're not for me. You're not for me. I know how to respect my neighbor. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. God will send all the right people into your life, regardless of what storm you're going through in your journey or what you're overcoming when it comes to trauma and pain. And the right people would never have hate within a vein. They would never look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. You know, respect will be a two-way street. They would not sit there and try to get you locked up or put you in a sideboard. They would not sit there and have ill intentions towards you. They will respect you for inspiring them. They will respect you for motivating them. They will respect you even days when they can't even see, or they're going through trials and tribulations in their life, and you by their side being their biggest cheerleader. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. We all don't operate the same when it comes to having hate in our vein, and they damn sure don't play with spoken in a toxic way. They ain't got to hack your devices, gang stalk you, try to destiny swipe with you because they got their own potential. Elevation looks different when the right people's truly around you. Always be yourself. I'm not using respect. Always be yourself. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You man, you're worthy. Regardless to they try to dig up your past to try to blackmail you of you being yourself, or shadow ban you, gang stalk you, or whatever the case may be. Don't ever give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully, especially when someone says you don't have potential. And you fall from a hater, you fall from a copycat. Being authentic, hold on 1 second, I never knew it was a crime. To understand time. They would never understand elevation. They so inspired, but they would never put respect on your name because they got hate in their vein. That ain't just different. Far from mad. I just know how to respect my neighbor. We ain't the same when you play mind games.
I gotta go. Always be yourself and don't molest that.
One thing I don't do is run from my past. And having self-love for yourself, it's not a crime. It's not. So never get discouraged because someone lacks self-confidence or they having self-esteem issues at the end of the day. You got your next door neighbor in different area codes laughing at you because you being your authentic self when they says you didn't have potential. They having third-party conversations when it comes to private conversations, but God saw everything. When they try to project pain on you, try to get you robbed, get you locked up, put you in a psych board, or let alone try to take your creativity when it comes to being real. Hold on 1 second, actually goes within. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second, how you truly create something they gotta understand. Being authentic. God sees everything. I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I don't play with spoken in a toxic way. And I don't look at my neighbor like competition, because I was never competing. Being authentic is not a crime, far from a hater that don't run through my vein. We all aren't the same. Elevation looks good on you, neighbor. Continue patient with time and day. Because healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully, it's not. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity where they don't dim your light. Go you, neighbor, don't dim your light. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Stop the violence. Protect your energy and protect your family members' intentions, and stay out of trouble. You matter and you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. Be mindful and wise when taking someone's kindness or weakness, because you're not ready for the love department yet. And I say that respectfully, because someone could truly walk into your life to bring the best out of your most healthiest way. And it wasn't blackmail, it wasn't spell work, it wasn't malicious intentions. They wasn't there to disrespect you. They wasn't there to physically, emotionally abuse you. They wasn't trying to ruin your reputation. They actually meant what they said, that they coming out their comfort zone to acknowledge you and showing you at the end of the day, I'm not a reflection of what you've been through. I'm showing you what you overcame while you in existence in my life today. And y'all both on the same page. Hold on one second. Someone can truly love you. I'm not agent of respect. Always be yourself and always intentions. Never give up on yourself, regardless to who's in the background trying to dim your light. And always remember at the end of the day, when God makes it bright, never stop loving you. And loving yourself is not an easy process, because you're still being patient with time and day when you're getting to know you every single day in the most healthiest way. That ain't just different. It's no competition when it comes to healing, and especially childhood trauma that went into your adulthood. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. I'm far from a hater, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age.
Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity where they don't dim your light. Go you, neighbor, don't dim your light.
Thank you for your time. Have a good day.